What's going on? What's going on, Field Level family? It's the Field Level, the football podcast of the West Coast. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna see y'all, won't talk to y'all tomorrow. So I had to start the show off by simply saying happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Quan, how you doing today, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Man, I'm a little tired, man. Little mama wore me out today, but we here to talk some football.
Here to talk some football, man. My man got worn out today. I hear what you're saying. We'll have CT on in just a few moments. Man, season of Thanksgiving, man. Season of Thanksgiving, one of my favorite times of the year, is making sure that I remain thankful no matter what's going on, man. No matter what's happening in life. So with the season of Thanksgiving, in lieu of the season or because of the season of Thanksgiving, man, I just wanted to say, man, I'm thankful for the Field Level family. Thankful for each and every one of y'all, man, that's been rocking with us. Okay.
Yeah.
You got headphones, because I can hear myself.
Oh Lord, hold on.
Yeah, man, just happy and thankful for each and every one of y'all, man, that's been rocking with us. Wednesday in, Wednesday out, man. Sunday nights, Monday nights, man. Definitely thankful for all y'all. Let's do a little roll call. We got Greg. What's good, Greg? Happy to see you on tonight, man. My man Rob. Shout out to you, Rob. All your stuff is on the way, man. I got that shipped out. It's getting ready to come straight to you for winning that. Roy, man, what's good? What's good with you, Roy? What's happening, my man? I see you just followed us on Instagram, Roy. Seeing you follow us on Instagram. Shout out to Roy for that Instagram follow. Who else we got on here, man? Juan said I had to make sure this daylight savings time didn't get me tonight. Hey, man, I'm happy. You got them headphones
yet? Nah, not at all.
No?
Nah, not connected to this one.
Oh, okay. You got
because I'll be back. Every time I say something,
I hear me.
I
Shout out to CT, man. Shout out to my man CT. Who else we got over here, man? Happy Thanksgiving. Try not to argue with your uncle. Hey, we try not to argue with nobody, man. Happy Appreciation Day Eve. Hey, I'm appreciative. Quan, what's going on, man? You ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's talk some football, man.
Let's talk some football.
Let's dive into the stuff, man.
Diving into it, man. Y'all know we always like to start the show off with any hot news that's going on. One thing that I saw today that I wanted to kind of talk about, get your test the waters of how you feel about it, Quan. I don't really know which way you gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you go left when I go right. You zig when I zag. So I'm just trying to see how it's going, man. It came out today. Aaron Donald made a statement today. Basically, was like Sunday's game against the San Francisco 49ers means a lot to him because he wants revenge. He said there was a lot of chatter after the game, after the last game when we beat him. And he was like, there was a lot of chatter. And basically, he's coming on Sunday to shut the 49ers up. Specifically, one person that was brought to mind or mentioned was wide receiver Deebo Samuel. We know that after the game, the last time the 49ers played the Rams, my man Aaron Donald was asked about Deebo Samuel and responded to the question about Deebo Samuel with, "Who is that?" in so many words. Deebo then responds and says he knows exactly who I am. So I'm interested to see, how this game is going to go come Sunday with hey, there we go. Hey, Christian. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Good to be back, man. I missed y'all. How y'all doing?
Man, I'm doing well, man. I missed you too, man. It's good to hear you, you know what I'm saying, without hearing me, you know what I'm saying? But no, we were just speaking right now. We were talking about a hot take or hot piece of news when Aaron Donald came out this week and basically said this is a revenge game for him. It was a lot of chatter the last game, and he really wants to shut some people up. More so dealing with the comments that Deebo Samuel made, where Deebo just basically said, you know what? Rams. He said he don't know who I am. Well, I'm 3-0 against the Rams. Deebo says I've never lost to the Rams. So Aaron Donald and the Rams defense are. I feel like they're coming to play this week, and I'm just kind of seeing. I'm interested to see how you all feel about how Aaron Donald is really locked in for this game. Quan, I'll start with you.
I love it. I love to hear talk like that. Why do we got to hear? We don't got to be PC in these meetings. You know what I'm saying? Tell us how you really feel. I love it. I don't like the whole mantra of, it's just another game, one game at a time. Man, F all that. If you feel a way about somebody, let it be known. I'm glad Aaron Donald did, because the good thing is he can back it up. That's why I think people like Deion Sanders is so loved in the football community, because he'll let you know. If he came in with $100,000 on, he gonna let you know. If he got a problem with Brown on the other side, he gonna let you know. A la Andre Rison. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real.
So I love it, man. And it's up to as far as Debo don't back down. That's why he got that nickname. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate that kind of talk, because it's gonna make for a good game. Well, it might not make for a good game because y'all still gonna lose, but
I'm not quite sure of that. And I hear what you said, and we'll get to the picks and predictions later. But I'm not sold on that fact. You know what I mean? With Aaron Donald doing all this talking, CT, all I got to tell Aaron Donald on this week, man, is tuck your chain. Debo back on the block. so tuck your chain, Aaron Donald. How you feel about what was said with Aaron Donald as it pertains to the 49ers? See?
I love when he talks about it, because he hardly ever backs it up when he plays us. So, keep talking. Wow. You're not performing when you're supposed to. Get ejected, get disgruntled because you're getting worked. I love it. So I expect some of the same. I expect the Niners to get a little revenge. I thought it was a good comment that Rory made a little earlier in the chat, talking about, Goodell thought it was right for the Ravens-Steelers game to be canceled, but the Packers and Niners game wasn't canceled. So we need to impose our will. We got some people back. It's a pride situation, if nothing else. If we don't have an opportunity to contend for anything, it's a pride situation, and we're not just about to lay down for the Rams. So I expect them to play hard and really make it a tough out, essentially.
And I don't want to talk prematurely. But I think because of the expectation that the 49ers had coming into this season causes a lot of people to not realize the 49ers are one game back out of a wild card spot. Like as it stands today, right now, right? It's like they're one game back out of a wild card spot. I'm not saying that they're going to make a run and do anything crazy, but this is still a football team that if you don't pay attention, or if you don't lock in how you're supposed to, you can be in trouble against this football team. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're dealing with somebody like, I believe, if I stand correct, Richard Sherman, I think, will be back this game. K'Waun Williams was going to be back, but he gets suspended 2 games for PEDs. That's a whole nother subject. But no.
I read a report that the NFL rescinded the 2 games.
Did they?
Yeah,
I gotta check that. Can we fact check that? I want to fact check that. Let's fact check and see if K'Waun playing now. I'm just saying. I don't know. Interested to see. I know that Trent Williams and Brandon had COVID. Just trying to see what's going on with those guys, see if they're able to play. Because this could be a game. You know what I mean? This could definitely be a game. I think me personally, I feel like the reason why Aaron Donald is talking so much is because he got embarrassed the last time we played. He did nothing. Yeah, he did absolutely nothing. Did not make anything happen. Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think the reason why he's actually talking so much, because Aaron Donald traditionally is not a talker, but I think he is in a situation where he feels as though, oh man, they really did their thing on me last week, last time we played. I got to come out here and stir the pot a little bit. So, we'll see what happens.
But you know what? Is he may not be doing nothing in the stat sheet. I think the last time we talked about this game, when I mentioned that Aaron Donald, sometimes he running himself out of plays. On top of the fact that, look, man, if I don't do nothing against y'all in the stat sheet, I mean, that's cool. But when you guys go out there and just talk, yeah, that's a division rival. They're supposed to do that. I'm sure as trash as the Jets are, they still be talking smack to like the Patriots and the Dolphins. You feel me? They supposed to do that. So I'm definitely gonna have my extra butter popcorn ready for that matchup.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm excited about it. I mean, I'm excited to see what comes out of that. I got this time, man. We're gonna move along tonight. We're not gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna talk about some good stuff though. I want to jump into our segment that we call On the Field and in the Stands. Tonight, I want to jump into that simply because me personally, and I'll have no problem, starting it off. But tonight, I actually don't have nobody on the field. I have two situations that I'm putting in the stands. And that's just, I have, I'm one of the hosts. I can do what I want. So that's what I'm doing on tonight, man. First off, the person or the group that I'm putting in the stands, I'm putting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers secondary in the stands. I'm putting them in the stands. Reason being is Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods ran roughshod over those guys. When you got two guys well over 100 yards receiving, and just doing their thing. I mean, it was nothing that you could do with them. So Tampa Bay, I don't know what's going on back there in the secondary. I don't know what's happening. But I need you guys to take a seat in the stands for a while, watch the game, let somebody else play, see what can come out of it. Because y'all didn't do your job. Y'all let those boys do whatever it was that they wanted to do. There was no stopping them. There was no pressure on them. They actually did what they wanted to do easily all throughout that game. You know what I mean? And I guess what you finally got him. Okay, so Roy says Cooper Kupp is on the field because he finally got him some fantasy points. Hey, I'm not mad about that. Rory, I need to see you in that field level fantasy football league next year, man. And we'll actually get into that just a little while later. Somebody thought they had hope. It was so close.
It really was too.
But close. But close is not what we're doing. Next person I'm throwing in the stands, Brian Flores. Putting the coach of the Miami Dolphins in the stands. Somebody else take the headset. Somebody else pick it up and don't nobody give it to him. Simply because I just think it was an all-time terrible move to bench to it. We talked about this on Monday night. I didn't understand it, won't understand it, can't understand it. You don't do that. You don't go and you don't make that change to a rookie and start him and then get into a tough game where he's 11 for 20, I believe I said it was 11 for 20, 83 yards and a touchdown. And you say, yeah, we're going to go ahead and bench you. Yeah, that doesn't sit well with me. Not to mention that when after you benched him in the third, you scored 3 points the rest of the game.
Right. So what you bench him for?
Yeah, it wasn't like you benched him and then came out balling. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you benched him and then, got a lift when Ryan Fitzpatrick came in. Ryan Fitzpatrick came in, and I believe he was 12 for 18 for around 100-something yards. Check you out, Pat. It's like that's in there. I ain't even got none on them. You know what I mean? That's just there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Brian Flores, take your seat. I got some popcorn and a hot dog for you. I don't know if you like Miller Lights, but that's what we serving over here at this ballpark. So take a seat, have a drink, and watch the rest of the game. Quan, it's on you.
All right. I got yes, sir, Juan. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. On the field, I only got one this week, and I know I could do a lot. Actually, no, I got two. I'm only gonna spend time on one of them. On the field, I got the Rams offense. I got the entire Rams offense. It's not even that the points was like in the 50s or the 40s. It's the fact how methodical they were, the drives that they put together. It looked so precise. Sean McVay was in his bag. So I want to shout out to them. Other one I'm putting on there, Patrick Mahomes, man. I really wanted to throw Derek Carr in this because he played very, very well. But you got to put Patrick Mahomes, man. This kid, do you guys remember in the offseason when he said, I'm only going to get better, I'm young, and I'm just now learning how to properly read defense.
Yeah.
Yo, when he said that should have, I know people thought, oh, he's just saying that to, it's a hot take. No, Why would he lie? He was out there beating everybody last year and his MVP season with his just pure arm talent and having to be like a young Mitchell Trubisky, like, I need to see you open before I throw it. Now, he over here doing it with anticipation. He over here doing audibles out here. He over here, methodically moving down the field. No chunk plays, just 12-play drives. Oh, man, it's a wrap.
That's real.
It's a wrap. So those two for me are going to be on the field. And in the stands with me, eating this extra butter popcorn, no salt. Check this out. We got Tom Brady in the stands, man. And this is going to lead into my rant of the day, but I'll save it for the end.
I like it.
Just know it's connected. He definitely in the stands, bro. He might need to be in the stands with an ice pack. Bro was getting beat up out there. He wasn't looking too good. That's right. Death stare.
So you got Chucky at the coach and Sid from Toy Story at the quarterback. That's what's up.
Hey man, those two are a match made in heaven right now if they keep it rolling. So Tom Brady gonna be in the stands with me, and I think I'm gonna end it there because you took Brian Flores from me. But I'll end it there because I got some stuff to say about old Brady later. Go ahead, CT. Take it away.
Let's talk about CT. It's on you, buddy.
So I appreciate you mentioning Miami. I was upset that I missed Monday. Sorry about that. One thing I wanted to point out, I was kind of ducking Quan, to be real with you, because I was real passionate, about that move, and I felt that there was the right, play at that time, and it showed for 3 weeks, but there is no excuse or good reasoning that I can comprehend why they pulled Tua without giving him a chance. Down 10, as you mentioned, Pat, that don't make any sense, man. You give that kid a chance to build his confidence. Somebody that came off a horrific injury, give him an opportunity to really cement himself as a quarterback. And I feel like they prevented him from doing that in that situation. We'll have to see how the rest of the season goes with that, but that's just a bad look. It shows that was a good point. The stigma, I'm gonna bring that back. The stigma of the Miami Dolphins franchise that's been there for years before Tannehill. They just didn't have it, and it's showing that there's a lot of dysfunction that needs to be fixed. So, start off and segue. That's definitely in the stands for me. Miami as a whole, specifically Flores, but
he said the whole team.
The whole team. And then if we're looking at the field, I've been really impressed, man. I at the beginning of the season, dang, I feel like I'm bowing down to Quan right now. Look, Derek Carr is real.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Bro, I gotta give him his props. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that my pick landed. That was good for me. That closer to the cup. I'll stop using the Soda Stream bottle and I give me a cup. But anyway, I'm truly impressed.
Yeah, Juan, he is.
I'm truly impressed with what Derek Carr put together, man. That was a great game. That's not the reason you lost at all. He gave you every chance to win. Maybe you do go to Josh Jacobs a little bit more. And the reason I say that is because if I recall, they had the lead for a little bit. So maybe you can chew up a little bit more clock and, make it even more challenging for the Chiefs to get to the point where they have a chance to win the game. Because, that always helps when your running game is rolling. You can really chew that clock. So, essentially, if they could have got them 4 or 5 more carries, that might have worked out in their favor. But you can't look back. I mean, they split, which is ideally what we were hoping for if you're a Raiders fan. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to them, and they're on the field for me.
No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. Great little segment there. I just wanted to run through right quick since we were talking about it. Y'all know we do the Yahoo Fantasy Football League for the field level. Just kind of wanted to go over some things and kind of give us our weekly report on how that is looking. So on this week's, docket of games, I'll say, I myself faced off with the man right here. Get my thumb right. I myself faced off with Quan. Great battle between me and Quan. I thought I was going to blow Quan out the water. It didn't happen like that. Quan scored 129 points this week. Shout out to you, Quan, for putting up those numbers. However, I scored 130.3. So I won by 1.3 points on today, man.
That's annoying too.
Hey, that's terrible. When you lose, when you lose like that, it's like when you lose like that, it's a different type of loss.
Well, because I was supposed to win because I'm thinking Tampa Bay defense not gonna let Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods go off. My gosh, one okay, two, man.
But in the same vein, man, when is the last time Todd Gurley hasn't scored in the game? He gave you 3 points. Todd Gurley gave me 3 points, bro. 3. Matt Ryan been throwing 5 touchdowns all year. But Matt Ryan been throwing 5 touchdowns all year. Matt Ryan didn't do nothing. Anyway, CT went up against Big Ken's team. CT took him down 168 to 140. Shout out to CT. Miles and Donald. Did they even look at their teams this week? I'm sure they didn't.
Hey, I got Miles this week.
I apologize. But Miles wins 85-66. Sadi. Shout out to Sadi, man. Sadi finally took down Jay.
MVP, baby. Mid-season MVP.
Man, Sadi took down Jay, thank God, because Jay was just running roughshod through the league. So shout out to Sadi taking Jay out. Hey, let's get into this, man. Hey, we got this rant period. What's on your mind? Feel love of family that's watching. Get everybody on here, man. Text everybody, let them know what's going on, man. What's on your mind? Quan, I know you got a rant. I'm gonna start off with you first, bro. What's on your mind?
When we go around the carousel and we all do our rants, can we make sure that we bring it back and have a group to do with our brother CT just to touch on Tua again? Because we touched on Tua on Sunday, and I kind of want to bring CT back for that convo. But let's go. My rant this week. My rant this week is everybody in the media and whoever got a problem with Tom Brady getting called out by Bruce Arians. I don't see the problem, especially when you look at what he said. When he's getting asked these questions, I listened to his little press conference that he had today, or his media day today, when they were asking him about, what's going on with the offense and Brady and, how you think he's playing, is he comfortable, blah, 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 blah. And, just to kind of condense it, he basically said, hey, man, we're hitting those plays in practice, but we have to just get ready to connect with them in the game, and we're not connecting with them. He didn't say the issue was Brady's. He just said we're not connecting them. That could be the O-line, which we know Brady got beat up last week. It could be him and his timing with the receivers, because we know he's new to this offense. He's new to this team, and this offseason was a little bit different, So he said he gave that answer. And then about the other answer, he's like, I don't get why people are making it a big deal. People making it a big deal because it's Brady, but people need to lay off. Brady doesn't get a lifetime achievement award just because he got 6 rings. You are graded each and every year on how you're doing that season.
No, I agree.
And he's not the reason they lost the game against the Rams, but he didn't play well. And BA is calling it how he sees it. And honestly, this is the whole Juan. I'm sorry, I'm about to say something because you were my quarterback. Me and Pat really love you as our quarterback. But this is the problem with football, and Pat and CT know this is the problem I have with quarterbacks, especially. They get saved from a lot of this coddle. They get a lot of this, saving from critique and blame. Then all these other positions.
I don't know if I agree with you right there, though, Quan. Quan. I don't know if I agree with you right there.
Go ahead.
I don't know if they get. I don't know if they get saved or coddled because of the position group. I think that it's certain players in that position group that get saved. If Jameis Winston was a quarterback for the Buccaneers and had the game that Tom Brady had, it wouldn't be no saving him. They'd be throwing him all the way under the bus.
No, but that's the thing, though. Jameis got blamed a lot last year, right? It was no big
So it's not a position thing, it's a player thing.
You know what? Let me change my thought process. I think it's a position thing outside of the NFL. I do think it's like that still in high school, and I do think it's like that in a little bit in college. But for this argument, since we're talking about pro football, I will change it. You are right about that. It is a player thing, and this is why I don't like it, though. I really don't like it, because if Tom Brady was playing at any other position, he probably would have had another guy behind him go in and take reps in the game, the way he's been playing. So I don't like it. And so anyway, I'm gonna pass it on to CT for the rant. But that's my rant. I'm tired of people coming at BA's neck like, who is BA? How dare you critique Tom Brady? He got 6. We ain't talking about 6 Super Bowls. We ain't talking about none of that. We talking about right now. And right now, bro, look average. Average.
Wow.
Average. Right. He the GOAT. Average, bro.
All right. CT, it's on you, man. How about it?
Derek Carr playing Tom Brady right now.
Yeah.
You said Derek Carr's playing better than Tom Brady right now?
On a week-to-week basis, he playing better, for sure. And don't give me no numbers.
What? Did you say I'm making a statement, but don't give me no facts?
Grade it with your eyes, Pat. Grade it with your eyes, not the paper.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead, CT.
I'm not gonna let you have that one. Derek Carr is not playing better than Tom Brady.
That's fine, but he averaged though.
I try not to jump around too much. Probably the biggest thing that's been on my mind is the Saints quarterback situation. You know, we all know that Breeze is out for a while. Last week they go to Taysom Hill over Jameis. You know, without even really taking time to think about it, I was like, okay, Taysom Hill been there a little longer. They really, you know, have kind of put it out there like that might be the future quarterback for them to take over at some point when Breeze retires. He's a little older, but he's been there for a minute, so there's a trust level. So I thought about that, but then I also thought about, like, I mean, it's not Brett Ripien, no disrespect, but like Jameis is a starting caliber quarterback. You know, I know he threw for 5 racks last year. He was 30 for 30 ESPN special. I get that. At the same time, you know, I think that he deserved that nod. It really started to bother me, just the disrespect that he's getting, you know, collectively as a whole. Like, this dude has been solid, you know, as a quarterback. It's not his fault that the team underperformed and, you know, coaching was mediocre. You know, he deserved an opportunity to continue on, in my personal opinion. And now that he sees, you know, he sees his team, you know, in need, and I heard half of his teammates actually wanted him to be the starter, and they're looking at him this week to start. So, you know, hopefully they make that right decision. But that was something that really irked me. And then Cincinnati, I don't know if you guys have been following that, but Coach Zach Taylor, he's done. Keep hearing really bad rumblings about the locker room. You know, you had John Ross, you had what's his name, Dunlap complaining. You know, that's why they traded him. It's a lot of different issues there. So, and then obviously losing Burrow, which actually that was tough. You know, could they have done a better job protecting Burrow and really taking care of him? I don't know, but they're going to have to make some changes in Cincinnati sooner rather than later.
No, that's definitely a true, man. That's definitely a true situation. Don't know if I agree with you with the Taysom Hill thing.
I wanted to talk about that, but maybe you can do your rant, Pat, and then we'll bring it around and talk about each of our topics, because I don't agree with the Taysom Hill point neither.
So if you're watching tonight, if you clicked on the YouTube link or if you clicked on the Facebook Live link, there was a statement in that link that I've been using all season, so to speak. That statement is, the title of this show is called "Who's Fool's Gold and Who's Not." An interesting thing kind of came to my understanding today, and I kind of wanted to just rant about it a little bit to see how you all feel, how I feel, and kind of get it out in the air on tonight. The Las Vegas Raiders are 6-4 right now. There is a certain swagger that they're playing with. There is a certain Quan gonna kill me. There's a certain level of I'm just talking. We're just talking. We're just having conversation here, bro. But the 6-4 Las Vegas Raiders are doing well. They look good. They're performing good. They are, you know, putting out a quality product week in and week out. But I would caution us not to jump overboard as it pertains to the Las Vegas Raiders. This same time last year, the Raiders were 6-4. This exact same time a year ago, the Raiders were 6-4. My rant is just like, let's caution ourselves on some of these teams that are looking awesome and been looking good all year long, been doing pretty well. we might have some serious fool's gold on our hands. We might have a team in the Las Vegas Raiders that were 6-4 this time a year ago. We see how it panned out for them getting to the end of the year. I would not be surprised if they took a late season skid and found themselves in the same position as they were last year, and that is on the outside looking in to the playoff picture. So I would just say caution ourselves, field level family, those of you that are watching at home in the comfort of your own home while the Thanksgiving feasts are being prepared. You smell it, I smell it. It's all good in the hood. But at the same time, they 6-4, yeah, doing well. But guess what? Same thing happened last year. They were also 6-4, and we see how that turned out. My name is Patrick Holmes, and I approve this message.
Yeah, we're gonna need to. Okay. Okay, the floor is open now. Now, you and this and this. So, are you saying the Raiders are fool's gold? Because I kind of couldn't get what you was going with. Is that what you're saying?
I say that they have a fool's gold potential. They definitely, in my eyes, okay. You know what? It might not be fool's gold, but they gold plated.
We gold plated. Okay.
Yeah, hey, you wear it too much, it's gonna wear off.
We were 6-4, so that is true at the same time last year. But you know, I say this a lot when I coach my kids. You're going to lose games. The whole point is, oh my gosh, the whole point is, it's not about if you lose. Sometimes it's about how you lose, right? Uh-huh. And the Raiders were losing games last year that they should have won. Like when we played the Jets, that should have been a dub, but it wasn't. I can't remember another game that pissed me off last year. But this year, I don't see us losing games in that same fashion. So even though we have the same record, and you know, for all intents and purposes, you know, I like doing ifs, but I mean, we should have won that Chiefs game, which would have put us at 7-3. So you know, like the team looks different, even though the record's the same. And I think this year's mentality, honestly, if I was a Raider or someone in that building, I'd be looking at this season like the iron could be hot right now. Right. There's no real team. There's no team in the AFC that really pumps fear in anybody. I mean, the Steelers are undefeated, but I'm sure if you guys watch Steelers games, you see they could be had too.
But you're being disrespectful. No, but you're being disrespectful. Don't do that.
How?
Don't be disrespectful, because it's upsetting to me, and this is just me being honest. It's upsetting to me that when the Patriots were 10-0 a few years back and they was running roughshod through the league, they were getting all of this praise. But the Steelers are going 10-0, and it's they're going to lose any day now. Sometime now they're going to lose. Those guys are nah. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's basically the picture you're trying to portray.
What I said was the Steelers are undefeated.
And
right.
And what was the next statement after that?
But I said they can be had. That's not saying that they should be losing next week.
No. You said, you know, and I know if you guys are watching those games, they're not as good. That's basically what you were saying. They're not as good as their record was.
I mean, bro, do you watch the games? Do you see that the Cowboys almost beat them without Andy Dalton when he wasn't even back yet? They almost got beat by the fourth-string quarterback of the practice squad, the Cowboys, bro. Who got
what did Willie Beeman say?
Defense. What are you talking about?
What did Willie say? Willie Beeman, all right, was playing for the Sharks.
Okay, we doing that? Okay.
And what was the name of the movie? What was the name of the movie? Any Given Sunday. As long as you got a W at the end of that fourth quarter, when that bell rings, ding, 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 and it's over, and they blow that final whistle, as long as you got a dub in the dub column, that's all that matter. I don't care if they playing all right.
All right. That's cool. I'm gonna let you have that then. I'm gonna move on. CT, you mentioned Taysom Hill. No, you don't. But this is why I don't agree with the Taysom Hill. I think they needed Taysom Hill to get a full week's preparation to play the game. I don't think they played him just simply off the fact that we gave him an extension and that we promised him, quote unquote, that he would get a chance if Drivel went down. I think the plan was always to play Taysom, but because Taysom does so many things during the week, as far as preparation for all the positions he plays, I think he needed a full week to actually be a quarterback. And that's why I think they still went with Taysom, because he probably gives them the best chance to win at this moment in time. Now, when Drew got hurt in the game, we let Jameis finish because Taysom didn't practice all week as strictly a quarterback like James did. So that's my opinion. As far as the receivers, I mean, I'm gonna call it a buck, man. The receivers wanted Jameis to play because they know Taysom Hill gonna run with the ball more than Jameis will, so their targets might go down, their opportunities might go down. So that's why they wanted Jameis to play.
You make my head.
Are you serious? Are you
make
serious,
my head
bro?
hurt. You make my head hurt. Like you legitimately make my head hurt.
We don't know this.
You make my head hurt.
Anyways, go ahead. Somebody else before
are we gonna act like Taysom Hill didn't throw for over 230 yards? But I'm saying though, you're talking about they wanted somebody else to play because of the yardage. Do you not understand and realize that Taysom Hill threw for more yardage than Russell Wilson last week? Okay. Anyway, next. There's nothing wrong with this. What I'm trying to say to you. Man. What part of that don't you understand? You came on here talking about the receivers want Jameis. But then again, Taysom Hill throws for over 200-something yards and throws more yardage than Russell Wilson. And watch this. And guess what, Quan? Wait, Quan. Quan, wait. And guess what? Guess what else he did? One.
That's fine. Would you want Juan to start at quarterback, or would you want Daniel to start at quarterback if you was a receiver?
I would want Juan to start at quarterback irregardless. Do you remember our record? Do you remember our record when Daniel started at quarterback?
Yeah, I know that.
But we wasn't doing
is, as a receiver who wants to be involved. I don't need ball. You guys know I'm not selfish at all. But as a receiver, when Daniel played quarterback, I knew I wasn't getting the ball, regardless if I was open or not, because he was going to run more. When Juan was back there, Ron was only going to run if he absolutely needed to. Or if he, you know what I'm saying, or if it was, he would still throw the ball. So I knew as a receiver, I had a better chance to be a part of the game plan and contribute to the game.
But you're talking.
What are you talking about?
You're talking empty. Do you not realize that Taysom Hill only ran the ball 10 times?
Bruh, rushes and scrambling are different.
But they go under the same stat line, Quan.
All right. Anyways, all right.
Sorry, CT. I apologize. Oh my
sorry,
God.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
you make my head hurt. Where my green tea at?
Man, I'm over here. I'm on this crushed watermelon. You hear me?
Oh, well, that's why you're on that soda.
I'm energized. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I think but that was just a silent rant. But I think that what happens is Taysom starting this week or is
I'm hearing Jameis. I'm hearing Jameis, but I don't think it's official yet.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. That's part of the reason I said that. So, like,
why would they do that?
I understand the perspective, but I think you just go with Jameis, man. That's a situation where you got to go with Jameis, dude.
Do you know who they're playing?
I was looking just a second ago.
They're playing Denver. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
If they go with Jameis, I hope they lose. I hope they lose.
What's going on, Nick Beam? Happy to see you on tonight, man. I just if they should go with Jameis in this one.
I think you need to look at Jameis, potentially as your future, because I don't know if you have that in Taysom Hill.
Man, where is Miles at? Miles needs to be on right now because y'all are killing me. I'm gonna tell you, all right, CT, not so much you, but the other dark skinned guy in the right hand corner. The issue that you have to understand in this particular situation, Quan, is that you start Taysom Hill against the Falcons. You know why? Because it's a sure thing. You know what you're going to get out of Taysom Hill. You know the kind of production he's going to give you. He's been in your building for years. You've seen him. You know him, right? You take Jameis and you put him in against the Denver Broncos. You know why? Because it's a lesser opponent that you feel like you have more of a leash, or more. You give him more leash to hang itself, or whatever the case may be.
Does Jameis give you the best chance to win? Yes or no?
Yes.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know.
So what you're asking for in Taysom Hill, I can get from a different sub package.
So does Ryan Fitzpatrick give the best chance to win?
No, listen to me, bro. This is what I'm talking about, bro. You are irritating. Juan, can somebody that know football get on here and start talking, because Quan about to make me upset. Quan, as a defense, when Taysom Hill lines up at quarterback, You don't know what's coming. You don't know if it's an RPO. You don't know if it's a quarterback power. You don't know if it's a smash route. You don't know what's coming as a defense when Taysom Hill is at quarterback. So what does that do, Quan? Well, what that does is that put the defense into an uncomfortable position where they have to guard against everything.
I agree.
I know you do because you have to.
Okay, but never mind. Anyway, I'm just talking about Jameis. Jameis does not give them the best chance to win right now.
Okay. Then we agree on that.
I will never come on the show again and give no kudos, no credit for none of that. That's over with. I'll die by my sword at this point. Because you be trying to rub it in, bro. I don't like that.
Who? You. What I do?
Why are you bringing up Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Dolphins again? I already addressed that earlier.
because we needed to address that. Ryan Fitzpatrick gives them the best chance to win. He shouldn't have
been in the
first place.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I'm about to log off. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. So, somebody watching live with us, comment, and we need to take a poll right now. Comment who gives the Dolphins the best chance to win right now. Please tell me right now.
Was Tua not just 3-0?
Huh?
Did Tua not just go 3-0?
Tua. Wins. Okay, look, Tua doesn't get the whole win because it's a team win, right? So we can. So
you almost made
the Dolphins. The Dolphins were 3-0. Yes.
So bump the quarterback position because the Dolphins are 3-0. So it doesn't matter who's at quarterback because it's a team.
So I'm not saying.
You're arguing against yourself, Laquan.
No, I'm not bumping it. What I'm saying is let's grade Tua's performances in their wins versus Ryan Fitzpatrick's in his games. Who gives you the best? And honestly, Brian Flores must think with me. He must think Fitzpatrick gives him the best chance to win because if he didn't, why'd he put him in the game then?
You just read one comment. Shut up. You read one comment.
No, I didn't. I've been saying that.
And that was specific to that particular game in that situation. Now, if he started him this week, he should have a point.
So give Tua that loss. Tua is 3-1 as a starter of the Miami Dolphins. His record is better than Ryan Fitzpatrick this year.
CT, if that were true, if coaches play different,
are we just going to ignore what I just
different
said?
Players because I heard what you said, but if we're going to admit that certain players bring a different level of gives them the best chance to win versus certain teams, then how come quarterbacks don't change week to week then? Because you just said Fitzpatrick gave them the best chance to win in that situation against that team. So then they should grade each team differently. Like, oh, you know what? This week Tua gives the best chance to win. But 2 weeks later when they play this team, I'm going to put Fitzpatrick in. Like, come on, man.
Quan, can I say something? I'm sorry. Let me just say something right quick. Quan, Tua Tagovailoa is 3-1 as the starter of the Miami Dolphins.
Sir.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is 3-3 as the starter of the Miami Dolphins this year. Mm-hmm. Who gives you the better chance to win?
Mm-hmm.
Based off of that, the fact that you got to think about it is crazy to me.
That's wild.
I mean, we're going off of team success. So cool. Tua. If you're going just by the record, if you're going off of how they look in these games, I'm going with Fitzpatrick. What do you mean?
Nah, bro.
All right, bro.
Hey, man,
y'all ready to get into these
picks?
Let's
get the rest of the year play out.
Let's get into the picks.
I hope Tua don't get pulled.
Let's get into the picks, man. Hey, tell everybody to get on the live. Everybody get on live. We're getting into the picks right now. We're about to go to these picks, man. Let the ticker get to going. Ticker get to going at the bottom. Let's get into these picks. Y'all ready? Hey, shout out to Juan. Juan is on tonight. Juan was our winner last week of the Field Level Family merch. Juan is receiving a Field Level t-shirt as well as a Field Level cup. Same thing. My man Rob was able to cash in on now. So shout out to Juan winning it all last week. But let's get it started tonight, man. Let's get it started. Y'all know the rules. The individual that gets the most games right, you get the prize. That's all it is. You get the games right, you get the prize. Get everybody on so we can get it going. I'm Pat. That's Quan. That's CT. We're going to go in that order, man. Cards, Pat's first game up. I'm taking the Pats.
You got a score?
I don't have a score. You know what? I do. I'm taking the Pats in this game. 24-21.
I got the Cardinals. 38-17.
Yikes.
I don't see how the Patriots get in the 20s.
There you have it.
I'm feeling you for the Pats pick. I just can't trust the Pats, man. They're so up and down. You know, they beat a Jets team and then they lose the next week. It's very hard to predict where they're at. I trust the Cardinals a little bit more, even with their inexperience. So I go Cardinals 28-14.
All right, then we got Rob. Rob come in. Shout out to Rob on here still. Rob got the cards. Juan in here with the Pats. All right, we'll let everybody else get on later. I got more people on here that's giving us our, we got more people on the live than saying they predictions. So y'all get your predictions in a second. All right, and got Gina come on. Mom's come in with the cards. Hey, Moms, can we make sure that we get an extra large field level shirt for Juan and his cup so we can get that to him? Appreciate you. Rory comes in. Rory got the card. Cards are gonna he says Murray is gonna run a lot though. Yeah, I need him to. I got him in fantasy. He got to do his thing. Next game up. What we got on that ticker? Saints versus the Broncos. Saints. Yeah, Pat got the Saints on that one. Broncos came out last week, played hard against that was it Chargers? No. Was it
the Saints?
No, the Broncos last week. Who did they play?
Chargers.
Dolphins.
Then the Broncos play the Dolphins?
Dolphins. Yeah, Dolphins. Play hard against the Dolphins, but not enough for the Saints. So I got the Saints.
If Taysom Hill plays, the Saints. If Jameis plays, the other team. So I'm going to reserve my right to depend. Because CT said that they're thinking about Jameis, so I want to see who Sean Payton actually declares the starter before I make my decision.
CT.
So
going Saints in this one.
Saints. This is making me nervous because this is like that game last week when everybody picked the Dolphins and the Broncos won.
That was rough.
It's on you, Rob. Let's see. Rob got the Saints. Then I see my man Juan got the Saints. Y'all know I'm over here writing these down. Y'all just bear with me as I do it. Mom's got the Saints. Mercedes Pedrosa.
Mother-in-law, nice.
What's up, Moms? How you doing? Happy to see you on. Mom's got the Saints. Shout out to that. Rory come back. Rory got the Saints. Michael Thomas better get some fantasy points. You know what, Rory? Put him on the trade block, bro. That's where I got Zeke. Zeke, if anybody, I told y'all last week, if anybody in our league wants Zeke, he's up for trade.
Hey, brother, that's where Zeke's going to stay.
Huh?
That's where Zeke's going to stay.
Hey, look, I ain't mad. He gave me 18 last week. I'll take it.
Nice.
I'll take it. Next up, Bills and Chargers. This is an intriguing game for me. Chargers are coming off a pretty solid showing against the New York Jets, but once again, it is the New York Jets. Bills are kind of finding their stride a little bit. Appreciate you. My man Juan said next week I got you on the Excel for the picks. Appreciate you, Juan. I got that. I'm old school, straight pen and paper. That's how we rocking with it. And it ain't even on line paper. We in the middle of a calendar. We in December 2015. Just right in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Just getting it going. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go. This one's hard for me, guys. This one is a hard game for me to pick. I wish Greg was still on because me and Greg have been going back and forth about the Chargers all year. It's just a situation where you just feel like at one point or another, this has to click for the Chargers. Like, right? Like at some point, there's too much talent there for them to keep on taking losses. So I'm gonna pick with my heart today and not my head. I'm gonna go Chargers. In a close one.
Bills. A close one. Okay. I'm going Bills. I don't believe in the Chargers. You almost lost to the Jets. I know a win is a win, but you almost lost to the Jets. Shouldn't even have been close. With Joe Flacco.
So, and I see Juan said location. Juan, they're in Buffalo. They're in Buffalo. I don't even know why. God, dog. But I got hope because Justin Herbert has played in cold environments in Oregon. You know, he's played Oregon State, Washington State, where it's been cold. You know, so we'll see.
I'm going Bills. Bills in a I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think it'll be like maybe let's go 31-27, something like that.
There you have it. CT.
Bills Chargers, high-scoring game. Herbert has played in cold weather, but Buffalo real cold. So you know what? I'm going Buffalo on this one. I got this actually 41-37, man. Something crazy like that. It's gonna get up there.
All right, we got Rob, got Buffalo. We got Juan with the Bills. Juan gives a good score, 31-28. Hey, Mom's is on, so Mom's got the Bills as well. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get Mom some merch, even though Mom's makes the merch. So, you know. Roy right there, man. Me and Roy today, man. Roy, it's me and you. You know what I mean? We're gonna rock this thing out together. You know what I'm saying? See what happens here. And then Mama Pedrosa, CT mom-in-law comes in and says Bills for the win. I like the confidence behind the pick. You know, Bills for the win.
Yes, sir. Bills for the win.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, CT, man. I remember your mom-in-law when I was like, you know, a young whippersnapper at John F. Kennedy Elementary School in Daly City, California. You know what I'm saying? When they used to live on that little back street over there by Jack in the Box and KFC. You feel me? I remember back then. Shout out to your mother-in-law. Let's see. Next game up that we will be picking on tonight. What we got? Falcons versus the Raiders. So as y'all know, as I stated early on in the show, you know what I'm saying, I came out. Who's fool's gold, who's not. Like I stated at the earlier on in the show, the Las Vegas Raiders at this same point last year were 6-4. Right now they're 6-4. Only issue is that after Sunday, they'll be 6-5. I got the Falcons in this one. Todd Gurley goes crazy. Todd Gurley does his thing in this game. I got the Falcons 31-17.
We're gonna go Raiders with this one. John Gruden sees what's in front of us, man. We have a chance to get that wild card spot, especially with all the other teams that was ahead of us losing, like the Ravens, and you know, the Ravens. We don't fear the Browns. We beat the Browns already, so I think John Gruden sees what's in front of us. We got to win this game, so we will win this game. I don't have a score for you, but we're gonna win the game.
Great to hear.
All right.
Great to hear.
I got the Raiders this week. I think as long as you get Jacobs at least 15 carries, control that clock a little bit, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll bounce back from that loss. I saw a different energy. They didn't look deflated from losing that game in Kansas City. They looked like, hey, we should have beat them and we'll come back. So I got to give them, kudos for that. So I expect the Raiders to win this game. Falcons won't pose too much of a threat for them this week. I'll give them 31-24.
That sounds about right, CT. Smart man.
I didn't go that far.
That's just football knowledge, player.
Okay, my bad.
my man Rob Thompson, man, he rocking with the silver and black. We know that for a fact, you know what I mean? So we're gonna rock with that Raiders. Shout out to that. Shout out to the woman that gave me birth, that birthed me. You know what I mean? She knows it up. She just missed the S. It's a Falcon. You know what I'm saying? Juan comes out. Juan says, Raiders, Jacobs getting those 25 plus carries. He needs to. Roy has a hot take. Raiders and Brian Edwards catches the touchdown.
I think Henry Ruggs gets on the board too.
Henry Ruggs ain't gonna do nothing.
Hey, let's have a little wager for that. On Henry Ruggs production this week.
Under 30 yards.
I'll bet that. What we bet? Lunch
under 30. Mercedes Raiders. Nick Beam jumps into the game and says Falcons get the W. All right, so we got 3 Falcons. Appreciate y'all for standing tall, standing with me with the Falcons
all 3
over the Raiders. All 3 of us. Me, my mom, and Nick. You know what it is, partner. It's the king, partner. Next up, Rams week. Somebody says Rams week. Okay, so with that being said, Kyle Shanahan, it's almost let me find it. It's interesting to watch because I feel like Kyle Shanahan makes the statement that Smokey makes on the steps as Debo leaves the vicinity. Kyle Shanahan says, I got mind control over Sean McVay. You know what I'm saying? He here, cool, I ain't gonna say nothing, but when he leave, I'm gonna be talking again. He got mind control over Sean McVay. I feel like Kyle Shanahan does Sean McVay better than Sean McVay does. He's unpredictable, and I think that he does an awesome job at taking what he has and making the most out of it. I don't like the Rams at all. I am not a Rams fan in no sense of the word. So I'm going 49ers over the Rams. I'm going to keep it clean, 28-21.
Who's starting at quarterback for the Niners this week?
Slick Nick.
Okay. I'm still going to go Rams. I'm going to go Rams. I just think
you don't say.
The Rams see what's hey, I picked Niners before in these games, man. I ain't no 9 ahead like y'all. Y'all been picking against the Raiders more than I pick against
That's
the
a lie.
Niners,
That's a lie. I picked the Raiders to a fault. That's a lie.
Man.
Check the tape. Check
it. I pick them to win when you pick them to lose.
It's not. Hey, I don't know. We'll check the tape, but I think the Rams see what's in front of them, man. I think that game after the Bucs just gave them that confidence. I think they don't like being in a tie with Seattle, so they're gonna try to just keep winning these games, keep stacking these dubs. And I'm here to tell you, Jalen Ramsey. I said it last week. The swagger he added to that defense, man. The swagger that boy added. That man, might I say, to me, he might be the best tackling corner we got in football right now. And I can appreciate that coming from DBs who are so routinely used to diving at ankles. So I could appreciate.
But Quan, can I tell you how that does not matter?
It does matter.
It does not matter at all. Jalen Ramsey. Kyle Shanahan is not going to throw at Jalen Ramsey. It's going to be end arounds. It's going to be speed, jet sweeps. He's not going to throw at Jalen Ramsey. He's going to take him out of the game in that aspect. So just wanted to let you know that. The same thing we did to him when we beat him a couple weeks ago.
Okay, you could throw out the other corner because he got like 5 picks on the season. So good luck over there too.
Same guy that Brandon Ayuk was dogging the last time they played, as well as Deebo Samuel. Go ahead.
Brandon might not play.
I have no issues with that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, CT. Right. I don't got no score.
So I'm passionate about this game right here, Rams week for sure. To my right, or my left, excuse me, you got the GOAT on the wall right there, Muhammad Ali. So I'm speaking GOAT talk right now. On this side right here, you got Samuel Jackson and you got John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, guns blazing. You understand me? So what I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Quan, is you are 100% right. The Rams do see what's in front of them, and you know what that is? An ass.
L. Whoa. Okay.
24-17, Slick Nick, Debo coming up the block. We coming for them. That's all I got to say about that. Beat LA, baby.
Wow. beat LA. Big talk. We talk that slick talk. Rob got the Rams. Surprise, surprise. Who would have saw that one coming? Who would have saw that one coming, Rob? You got me with that one. Rory got the Niners. Once again, surprise, surprise. Who would have saw that coming? He said BDN at quarterback. If you don't know, get familiar. If you don't know, get familiar. Hey, CT, get your mom, bro. What's going on?
No, that's
a business decision, bro. That's a business decision. That's not.
Hey, Juan gonna call my man LDN. That's terrible. Well, I'm picking the Niners because we're getting back fresh legs in the backfield. Sherm will hold down his side as well if he is back. Awesome. All right, so Juan got the Niners. Nick Beam says 49ers. What's up, bro?
Okay. Hey, what's up with the Niners having all these quarterbacks having these nicknames, man? Because Jimmy got one too. What's up? What's going on over there?
That's Jimmy GQ. That's GQ. That's GQ. Yeah. Or porn star Jimmy, whatever one you want to call him.
Right. Y'all got some nicknames over here.
Let's see. I got everybody except for Moms. I think Moms had to hop off, but you know what I'm saying? We'll have her in there in a second. Chiefs and the Bucks. So last time Tom Brady threw multiple interceptions in the game, he came back the next week and went crazy. Shout out to Roy. Jimmy actually dated a porn star. So hey, that made me laugh. Shout out to Roy on that one, man. I'm in this game. Jeez, I'm gonna just say Chiefs. Yeah, I'm gonna just say Chiefs.
You gonna give us a backfield? Why?
I can I say this? Can I say this and not get stoned?
Yes, you can.
Maybe.
Right now, I trust Patrick Mahomes more than I trust Tom Brady.
Why would you get stoned for that? That's a fact.
I would throwing you it off for that. Chris ain't on the pod today.
You're right.
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, come on. I hope I want to pick the Bucks really bad. I hope the Bucks beat them because we need them to lose.
Right.
But I'm gonna go Chiefs too, because I think this game is going to be a shootout. And the way the Bucks secondary is playing, like you already mentioned, Pat, earlier today, they're not very experienced and they're not playing with a lot of confidence. And then now you got probably the fastest receiving core coming into town with the best tight end, or one of the best. I know I don't say Kittle, but with the best tight end playing right now coming into town. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs here, but the Bucks have a good chance. Not because Brady has a bounce back after he plays bad. It's because the Chiefs don't get D-line pressure. Derek Carr was clean all game. So if you give Tom Brady time with no pressure, he performs great. So I want the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs will win, but I hope the Bucks win.
So you're picking the Chiefs.
I'm picking the Chiefs. I just hope as a Raider fan.
Well, to make sure that we understand.
As a Raider fan, I hope they lose, but I'm picking the Chiefs.
Fellas, I got to tell you, this is probably the hardest game to pick.
Oh, for sure.
Next to the Bills in that game. So I got to go against myself on this. I'm going to go with the Bucks. I think they'll respond. Their trajectory tells me that they have responded well after, a disappointing loss or a bad performance. I think they'll answer. And what we'll see is the inclination of Antonio Brown. Will he be used? Will he get more playing time, more snaps, more opportunities? Will they be able to really utilize their run game? Ronald Jones has proven that he's a pretty decent starting back. Not exactly the flashes, but he does provide something. They do have Fournette who can chew clock. And you know one thing about beating the Chiefs, you need to chew that clock. Give Pat Mahomes less opportunity. So there's an opportunity to definitely beat this team, and I think that they will pull it out in a close one. We're going 42-35, man.
42-45. All right, 42-35. Got you. Rob comes in. Rob says Bucks. He thinks the Bucks' firepower is going to be too much.
Whoa,
it's a big statement there.
Right? Power, you just got to use
it. Chiefs and Brady won't beat Mahomes again in his career. Shout out to Roy for the hot take. Mom say Bucks. Chiefs, no shootout because Brady's trash on a deep ball and his O-line is hurting. Can we get Chris Haynes to the pod ASAP? I need that.
Hey, but Juan, the Chiefs, not the Chiefs, the Bucks. I'm sorry, the Chiefs D line really don't pose no threat. So even if the O-line's hurting, you think that'll really matter? Because the Raiders O-line was hurt too.
Mama Mercedes say Chiefs. She got Chiefs and she putting the money on it.
Ooh.
Oh, the business decision.
They got playmakers, bro. Any team with AB is dangerous. So my thing is, Rob, I'm not saying that they're not dangerous. I just try to look at both sides of the game. And I'm like, do I believe that the Chiefs offense is more dangerous than the Bucks offense? And in that particular situation, I do. I do believe that the Chiefs offense with Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins will be back this week. You also got Edwards-Helaire, you got Travis Kelce, you got Le'Veon Bell. You know, they're stacked, pretty much across the board. So I just think that their offense is a little more dynamic, especially big play.
I think the biggest difference too is the quarterback is better for the Chiefs right now.
Well, there you have it. Rory says it pains me to pick. Oh no, I'm not even going. We're not reading that yet. I can't even say it yet. And then Nick got the Bucks. All right. So last game of the docket, man. Monday Night Football. Y'all know what that means?
We're gonna be on Monday night.
We're going to be on Monday night. So make sure y'all mark your calendars Monday night after Monday Night Football. Hawks versus Eagles. Carson Wentz is terrible. Carson Wentz is half-past trash. Carson Wentz is a spokesperson for waste management. Carson Wentz does Glad trash bag commercials. Carson Wentz has stock. Gosh. Carson Wentz has stock in Hefty. Carson Wentz needs a gallon of Febreze poured on him because he's trash. This is a situation where Carson Wentz is trash. The Hawks right now are going to be trash, but they're not as trash. So I got the Hawks.
Well, Feel Little Family, you know your friend of the show, Q here. You do know that I have one pick. I hate how you said that. I do have one pick a week that makes sense to me, but not to everybody. I think this is the ultimate trap game right here. And I'm gonna stick with it. I think the Eagles get this dub. That's all I'm gonna say. No score.
I'm not. CT, say what you gotta say because he tripped.
I'm gonna be honest. I agree.
Field Level Family, if y'all want to be on the show next week, holla at me. Field Level Family, if y'all want to be featured on the show next week, holla at me. I got 2 spots available for co-host next week, so just holla at me. Shoot me a DM. Go ahead.
Number 1 team in the NFC East currently, based on standings.
If you don't shut up, don't play.
I tell you, man. I think CT got the right mind.
Y'all was smoking tonight? Y'all was drinking tonight? You had something to drink?
Nah.
No? That's vodka? That's vodka. It gotta be. Gotta be. Quan, your eyes low. Something ain't right.
He said.
So you picking Eagles too, CT? Just so I could.
Yeah, it might be the lighting in here. This is a better lighting for dark skin cat like myself. So maybe that's what it is. But I don't know. I'm going with the Eagles. That's all I know.
Wow. Okay.
Why Eagles?
Sure. let's get over to the Phil Level family. Rory, it pains me to pick the Seahawks, but I'm going to. It's time for Wentz to be benched and see what Hurts can do. I completely and utterly agree with you. You are a genius.
Disagree.
What?
I disagree.
What, we're going with Hurts?
Yeah. Are you disagreeing with going with Hurts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't like switching quarterbacks at all. That's what it is.
What do you say?
You don't like switching quarterbacks at all.
I am not switching quarterbacks, but
so why would you? So wait, no. Wait, God dog it. This is why you make me upset, because you got on here 3 or 4 weeks ago and was telling me you put Tua in when things are not going well, when the season is lost, that's when you put the guy in. Then when the situation happens with the Philadelphia Eagles, when they suck, you say don't switch.
Mm-hmm.
You contradictory.
Yeah.
You contradictory.
No.
Contradictory.
No. Every situation is different.
Oh,
Carson Wentz is playing not good football. I can agree with you there. But you can't say that the reason why they're losing all these games is only Carson's fault.
Yes, I can.
How can you?
Because he sucked.
Bruh, never mind. He hasn't even played with his whole team yet.
I'm not gonna listen to you no more. So where was I at? Rob said the Hawks. Juan said the Hawks. Moms comes in. Mom says the Hawks. Whatever y'all was drinking, y'all pass it over to Nick, because Nick said the Eagles. Lay off the bottle. Juan just said Quan had a long day. He's tired.
Okay, look, don't let me be right, because I was right a couple of weeks ago. Don't let me be right. I'm talking the most. Can't wait.
He's tired. He's tired. Mom's Mercedes say Hawks. Roy say Hawks. Mom's Mercedes, if I can get you, because I got all of your picks down. The one game that I didn't get a chance to get you to pick was the Patriots versus the Cardinals. If you want to jump in and pick a game on that, so we can have you filled out completely for this week's field level merch sweepstakes, put that in the comments and we'll get to you on that. All right, y'all. Although we've come to the end of the road, Quan has said a bunch of foolish things on the night show, man. I apologize for him. He's done some stuff, said some stuff that he might not have meant. He actually, I think for the most part, Quan said a lot of stuff for shock value tonight. I have to tell y'all, he did not mean a lot of what he said. I don't want you guys to be thinking that he just thinks that far to the left. And even as it pertains to CT, when he hopped in on and kind of joined in on what some of the stuff Quan was saying, CT didn't want to be a bad friend and leave Quan out there by himself. So CT decided to hop out there with him and make sure that he has support. And that's what we do as friends. It's what we do as brothers. We support one another because we want the best for each other. They didn't mean it. Is what it is. So I see Mom's over there. CT. Mom said Cards for sure. So I got all this down, man. Y'all ready for this game? Hey, happy Turkey Day. I need to pick the first games. Yeah, just comment wherever you are. Nick, you on Facebook. Comment in the comment section on all the games that you wanted to pick, the ones that you missed. I think you missed the Cards, the Saints, and Broncos, and another one. So just comment in the on Facebook in the comment section. I'll grab those off and put them down here for you, man. This is the field level. Hope y'all have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. I pray that everybody's families are doing well, that they're healthy, that everybody is doing what they need to do to make sure that they can see their families for the next year's Thanksgiving. Just being cognizant and making sure that you're being responsible in how you're handling yourself and how you're handling your family members. We love y'all, man. One love. We are, like I said at the onset of the show, we are extremely thankful for each and every one of you all that join us week in and week out. We do not take that lightly or by chance. You guys can be doing any other things with your times here at 10 o'clock at night on a Wednesday, but you're here with us, and we definitely appreciate that. We love you guys for that. That's my final spiel. Quan, CT, I'm going to pass it over to you as we get ready to wrap up.
Stay safe. Drink your water. Much love to y'all.
Yeah, same. Everybody stay blessed, man. Hard times out there. Just want to, show love to everybody and wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time. Unprecedented times, but we can definitely appreciate what family provides. So just take advantage of that. Enjoy the games this weekend. And, we'll see you soon.